Yeah, good evening once again. Thank you so much. So, as per the Gartner report, so we do have the different types of the tools are available. So, on the leader quadrant position, as per the leader quadrant position, what are the number one tools right now in the market? So, first one is Nessus. In this similar way, we do have the Qualys. So, Rapid7 is also called as a Insight VM, and another name for Rapid7 is called Nexpose. These two are same. Nexpose is a legacy name or old name, and current name we can call it as Rapid7 and Tripwire, Palo Alto. In the similar way, in the cloud environment, we do have the AWS Inspector, Azure Scanner, GCP Scanner, all these different types of tools. But even though these cloud environments, we do have the different types of scanning tools as a native service, but most of the customers or clients, they will not use inbuilt native service or default service. So most of the customers or client will use these tools only. Okay. So whatever these cloud service providers, they are providing these services, we can call it as a default services or native services. In case if you are using any other third party, we can call it BYOL, that is called bring your own license. So we can go and we can do and we can purchase our own tools, and even we can deploy into the cloud environment also. That concept we can call it a BYOL, bring your own license. Okay. So anyways, that one we are going to discuss once again once we are moving to cloud security part. Okay, now out of all these, what I'm trying to do, Nessus, I will go and I'll explain practical way from the implementation perspective and also analysis, final operational support as well. And Rapid7, I'm planning to give the videos. But these videos are very confidential, guys. Please don't disclose to anyone because those videos, when I was working on X company as a freelancer, I took those videos from the company. But please don't disclose those videos to anyone because I am taking the risk and I am providing those videos to you. Okay. Sorry, Qualis I will provide. Rapid7 also I will try to provide the okay couple of tools list. Let's see. But anyway, if you know one tool, even you are eligible to apply for any vulnerability management vacancy. Okay. If you know one tool from the overall implementation and also analysis side, any tool and any job vacancy, you can go and you can apply. So let's go and discuss about Nessus essential tool. Before going to the practical demo tool, what I'm trying to explain here. So Tenable. So Tenable is a company name. So initially this one, it came into the market around 2013. So 11 years back. So now it is rocking like anything. So just I will go to Tenable now and I can show what are the different types of product it is supporting. Sorry. So Tenable company. So under this one, whatever tool we are using, that is called as an SS tool. So we do have the different types of the platforms. So those platforms are based on the our business vertical side. When I say business vertical side, whether it is belongs to mechanical industry or automobile industry or ICS industry, industrial control system, all those different types of platform oriented. So now we have to go to products. Initially, Tenable as a part of the Nessus tool, they developed only one tool. That tool we can call it as Nessus professional. So once the Tenable came into the market in 2013, they developed only one product. So that product we can call it as so Tenable Professional. So or otherwise we can call it Nessus Professional. So from these 11 years being into the market, so this Tenable is developed. There are so many tools. What are the different types of tools? Right now it is developed and it is supporting to customers related to security oriented. Example, cloud exposure. Under the cloud exposure, Tenable Cloud Security. So that is called CNAPP, Cloud Native Application Protection Platform. What this CNAPP it will do? It is a combination of DevOps plus SecOps. We can call it a DevSecOps. Along with this one, it can provide the even our cloud security posture management. What is mean by our overall organization cloud, whatever we are using. So from the GRC compliance oriented, and also what are the things we have to implement, what the current state of the security posture to where we have to do the desired state. So that is called CSPM. So third one, we can go cloud workload protection plan. If these three things combinedly, we can call it as CNAPP. It's very important. Right now, this tool is rocking like anything under the cloud environment. So once again, so CNAPP is equals to CSPM, Cloud Security Posture Management, and also DevSecOps, development plus security plus operational. So part of the CI/CD pipeline along with the security operation. So you should be aware of the DevOps and also you should be aware of the SecOps also. Nothing but our SIM tool and SOC. And finally, CWPP, Cloud Workload Protection Plan. Okay, so now under this one, Azure is very, very famous, and Azure CNAPP, it is giving lot of competition to the GCP and also our Amazon Web Services. Even Checkpoint, we do have the CSPM solution. CrowdStrike also, we do have the CSPM solution. But most recently, already you have seen in the news also, I made one of the YouTube video also for this one. So Google is acquired by Wiz company. So Wiz is one of the our. So there are more than 12 solutions under this Wiz. In future, almost all the companies will purchase this Wiz tool, part of the CNAPP. So it can provide. There are so many solutions like a container detection response, CNAPP solution, and CIEM solution, a cloud workload protection plan, Kubernetes security, Docker security, container security, and also DevSecOps. So this particular tool is from the Google. In future, as per my guess, it will give a lot of competition to our Microsoft Azure and also Amazon Web Services, even for other customer, I mean, other vendors like our Checkpoint and also our Palo Alto, and additionally CrowdStrike. Okay. So there are a lot of vacancies are there for this one also, with Cloud Security Posture Management. Okay, CNAP, that is called CNAPP. So CSPM, Cloud Security Posture Management, Development plus Security plus Operational. Finally, CWPP, Cloud Workload Protection Plan. What is meant by this one? What are these containers and Docker and virtual machines we are creating to do the scanning of those? And finally, you have to run the scan against that one. So that one we can call CWPP, Cloud Workload Protection Plan. Even Tenable also is developing that product. Okay, that's what I want to say. And additionally, you can see here under the products, CIEM. What is this CIEM? Cloud, so infrastructure entitlement management or cloud, okay, identity entitlement management. Whatever these cloud environment, these DevOps team and SecOps team and AWS account team, or whoever is trying to log into the cloud environment, irrespective of the any internal stakeholders, example, machine learning team or artificial intelligence team, or maybe our DevOps team or application development team, product development team, each and every team, whenever they are trying to log into these multi-cloud environment. When I say multi-cloud, so we can say Amazon Web Services, we can say Azure, we can say GCP, we can say Alibaba. So these are multi-cloud. So single cloud means any one of the cloud service provider. Multi-cloud means more than one cloud service provider. Multi means more than one, right? So now CIEM. CIEM means Cloud Identity Entitlement Management. So any end user, they are trying to log into these cloud environment. So this tool, it can provide is from where the end user is trying to log in. So whether risky user or normal user. On behalf of the end user, is there any attack is trying to do the hacking or not? So which location is trying to log in? What is the IP address? Whether the end user is a part of the Active Directory or not. All those information can be provided CIEM. Okay, all these are cloud topics basically. That's why it's so you can see here cloud exposure. Next one is Tenable just-in-time access. So that is called JIT. So just-in-time access is a part of PAM, Privilege Access Management. So you will forget this one. I will provide full forms. Cloud Identity Entitlement Management. It's for identity wise, identity monitoring. Who is trying to log into the cloud environment, part of the multi-cloud environment. So next one is the JIT, just-in-time access. So it is a part of the PAM, Privilege Access Management. So what is this J8 just-in-time access? For example, maybe one of the vendor, he is coming to our office to support any of the troubleshooting section, or maybe through virtually he is supporting to us. We can't go and we can give the 365 days that particular access as a part of the role. So maybe we need 1 days only to troubleshoot part of the our so whatever issue we are facing. So for that one least privilege, 24 hours time period, we can go and we can give access to the our vendor. So that type of access we can call it as a least privilege access. That is also called JIT, just in time access. One time we are giving access, after 24 hours we are going to remove that access. For example, maybe we are supporting to machine learning team for one of the security related issue. Now they want to give access to us. They will not give permanent access to us. So they will give maybe whatever issue we are going to support. For example, 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So this particular access we can call it as a just in time access. So how many days the user is needed the access? So that access we can call it as just in time access. Now this is a part of the PAM, privilege access management. What is identity and access management, IAM? IAM is like permanently we are giving the access based on the role, based on the what is your roles and responsibilities, based on the segregation of duties. So that is called IAM. IAM and PAM is different. So PAM is completely least privilege according to the whatever access we can go and we can give with to reduce the minimizing of the risk. So that is called as a PAM. So just in time access is a part of the PAM. So that is also they are providing one of the solution by Tenable company. So next one, Tenable open source. It is one of the open source tool. So that is about overall cloud exposure. Under the vulnerability exposure, this is what we are discussing right now in the class. Tenable vulnerability management solution. They have their one of the product. Tenable security center. So this one, it came into the market around 2015. Initially, it is identified part of the 2016, sorry, 2011 as a 13, sorry, 13 as a Tenable professional. So the security center, it contains the our Nessus professional and also security center. For more than one location, we can go and we can use the security center. Or otherwise, I can say that more number of the servers are available, and those number of the servers, it is located all over the worldwide. For example, Singapore or USA or UK or Netherlands or Dubai or India or so Japan and so on. So for those locations, and if you want to use as our on-premise solution, then we can go and we can use Tenable Security Center. Okay. Tenable Web Application Scanning. So this Tenable Web Application Scanning, it will do scanning of the URL only. So when I discussed about theoretical part, that time itself I told you already. So these Qualys tools and Nessus tools, it will give only basic application scanning only, but it is not part of the entire SDLC lifecycle. Entire SDLC lifecycle, I'm going to discuss once we are going to complete about our vulnerability management or part of the infrastructure security. So this Tenable web application scanning, we can go and we can take the URL link. Under the URL link, is there any security related issues are existing against WASP top 10? Those issues only it will give. But it will not give the in-depth code scanning related issues, whatever these developers are developing the code. And also it will not give any TPS related issues. It will not give any penetration testing related issues. Only it will do the scanning of the URL link or application, and it will give the vulnerabilities list. This one again is to WASP top 10. Whenever we are deferring the application, please remember WASP top 10. Okay. For example, if I want to say this one in the practical way, so example Instagram.com. So now in this scenario, whatever that URL link contains the Instagram, this one we can take using the web application scanner under the Tenable. We can go and we can scan that one. So and it will provide the vulnerabilities list. That's it. So that is called web application scanning. But in-depth analysis part of the SDLC lifecycle, I'm going to discuss under the application security. Okay. So Tenable patch management. So this Tenable patch management, for example, we have more than 10,000 servers or maybe 20,000 servers are there, and we want to push the updates. So each and every server, it's going to do the patch management or upgrading the patches. It will take longer time. Then what we have to do? So from the Tenable itself, they have patch management solution also. Recently it came into the market. So from this particular tool, we can go and we can push at a time all these 10,000 servers at a time. Automatically these updates it will happen. So this is like a SCCM, Server Center Configuration Manager. So this one I'm going to discuss under the EDR. Okay, endpoint security. That time we'll come to know what is mean by so patch management, because the servers team, part of the support, part of the patch management, they cannot go and they cannot do the patches for each and every server. Okay, so like a manual way. So they can go and they can test all these patches for multiple servers at a time using Python script or PowerShell script, or maybe using our so example Tenable patch management solution. So they will push to that particular patch to so all the servers at a time, automatically these patches can be updated. In case the patches are not updated by couple of the servers, then they can go and they can check. So which servers are not updated their patches. So remain whatever updated one, they can ignore it. And whatever it is not updated the patches, they can go and they can do the troubleshooting part. So that is called Tenable patch management. So Tenable enclave security, it is also part of our newly it came into the market, part of the ICS. So these mechanical, electrical, and also civil oriented and automobile industry, they can use this Tenable enclave security. It's a newly added one, part of the operational technology, IoT technology, and IIoT technology. And Tenable Nessus. Right now, whatever we are discussing, so Tenable Essential, it's a part of Tenable Nessus. So Tenable SS, Tenable Professional, Tenable Essential is a part of the Tenable Nessus. Okay. So this is for vulnerability exposure. Now, whatever we are discussing the tool, Tenable Essential Scanner, it is a part of the Tenable Nessus itself. Next one, OT, IoT, okay, exposure, because these OT and IoT is a trending technology currently in the market, operational technology and Internet of Things, and also industrial Internet of Things. So from the remote control, sir, using one control, we can go and we can control everything. So part of ICS, industrial control system, like as I mentioned, like enclave security, whatever I discussed, like a civil or mechanical, electrical, or IEC 62330, like aerospace and building constructions oriented companies. So nuclear reactors, those companies will fall under the our ICS oriented. So now, so this Tenable OT is a dedicatedly what they have done for OT and IoT, IIoT, they developed one of the tool. So all these ICS customers, like industrial control system customers, they can go and they can use this particular Tenable OT security tool. Okay. Identity exposure, it's a part of the once again CIM. So CM it will support only the cloud environment, but Tenable identity exposure it will support for both on-premise and also cloud environment. So these are all the different types of tools are developed by Tenable. But what is my guess? In future, they will develop the other different types of solutions also, like a Terraform scanning and also code scanning related tools. Whatever these developers they are developing the code, and also TPS scan, third party software scan under the SDLC life cycle. So I'm guessing in future this Tenable company, Qualys company, Rapid7 company, Palo Alto company, they are trying to support for other products and other solutions also. So this is the way how these product development companies continuously they can go and they can give a lot of competition to other vendors. So that is about overall product oriented. So now what is the tool we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss the tool Tenable Nessus. Under the Tenable Nessus, so tool name is called as so Tenable Essential Scanner. Okay. At the time of the interview, if they will ask like what is the tool you worked on, you can say Tenable Essential Security Tool or so Nessus Professional or Nessus Security Center. Anything is fine. So Tenable. So this one I'm going to discuss once again under the cloud security. So these concepts. So Tenable Nessus, under this Tenable Nessus, Tenable Essential. So Tenable Professional or Nessus Professional. So we can say Tenable or Nessus, anything is fine. And Tenable Nessus. So now when we can go and we can use for the essential, when we can go and we can use professional, When we can go, we can use the Nessus. Anyway, Nessus is a part of this one. When we can go and we can use part of the our Tenable Security Center. So Nessus Essential is mainly for the education related, R&D development related. They are giving the free of cost. So please go and try to validate features. In case if you like, please go and purchase the whatever tool you like. So this for they are giving for education sector. All these engineering graduates are so master of completion application graduates. So if they want to test this one in the our laboratory environment or maybe in the lab environment as a free trial, they can go and they can use it. It's only for testing side, testing or free trial. So this one it is for single location. So our servers are located only in single location. Then we can go and we can use this Tenable Nessus Professional. Tenable Security Center for it is for multiple locations. I give an example also like Singapore, USA, UK, India, Netherlands, Dubai, Japan, and so on. Is for multiple locations. So now this one we are going to discuss now. If you want to get the access of this one now, let's go to Google. Already I told you this one last class itself. I will repeat once again whatever I discussed. Just go to Google and type Tenable Essential Download. So if you have the business email ID, like you are already working professional, then you can go and you could download professional, like a Tenable Professional or Tenable Security Center also. Because most of the people, I'm not sure whether you are working in some X company or not, but why we have to give our company or business email ID here? So that is the reason I'm going and explaining in through our Gmail or Yahoo Mail or Outlook, all those examples. So just click on this one. So now you can go and you can read this one. Nessus Essential is a free product from Tenable that provide high speed, in-depth vulnerability scanning for so up to 16 IP address per scanner. It will scan maximum up to 16 IPs only. If you are doing more than 16 IPs or 16 host names or 16 servers, it will not do the scanning part. So as I said, vulnerability licensing option, how we can go and we can purchase the Tenable tool. In our organization, how many servers are there, or how many IPs we want to do the scanning, or how many host names we are going to do the scanning. For that one, we have to do the purchasing of the licensing option. But this one, it will support only 16. If you are scanning more than 16, it will not support. That means up to 16 server scans, or 16 host name scans, or 16 IP scans only it will do it, because it's a free trial. Okay. Couple of limitations also there, because it will not provide end to end. So like a CS hardening benchmark, it will not support because it's a free trial. CS hardening benchmark, it will not support. And this can be used by students and also education institutions or organizations. That's what I said. So this particular Tenable Essential Scanner can be used by so our students or education team, or maybe our colleges or universities and so on. Not only that one, even if you want to do the testing of this tool, whether it is working or not, then we can go and we can do the scanning it. Okay. As a free trial, it's a free of cost. After that, that is about overall introduction about Tenable SS Essential site. Just you can give your first name and also like a test example. Then you can give your business email ID. So just like I'm giving my email address. So then accept your terms and conditions. Click on this one. So just you can give your name and you can give your email address, even though it is saying that it's a business email address, but it will accept it. So get started. So now it is already registered my email address and activation code it went. So this activation code you have to remember, by the way. And also you can go and you can click on the download. Now latest version. So click on the download option here. So this is the latest version of the Tenable Essential, Tenable Professional, Tenable Security Center, all those. Click on download. and accept the once again terms and condition or agreements. It is downloading on top of my browser. At the time of the installation, so already I provided my email address. Let's go and see whether I received the email, that key or not, licensing key or not. So it will take a couple of minutes. So I did not open my Gmail. Yeah, I did not open my Gmail. Yeah. Yes, I received the Nessus email ID. So this is from Tainable. Welcome to Tainable Nessus. And this is the so licensing key. So this key you should note it. At the time of the installation, you have to copy paste this code also. Please remember this code is a mandatory completing of the installation. Okay, couple of times you'll face the issues also. So this is the code. You have to, this is called licensing code. So it is already downloaded because already installed. Now what you can do, just click on this one and click on next and next and next, and finally you can do the finish option. So software will be installed. Once the software is installed, automatically one of the new window it will open. Once that new window will open, you can click on the connect SSL. Once you are clicking on the connect SSL, then you can choose the respective product. So there are 6 to 5 products are available. You can choose the Nessus vulnerability scanner option. Otherwise, I can provide the documentation by today evening. Otherwise, so tomorrow you can go and you can install in the tomorrow daytime. So thereafter, you can provide your first name and last name, your email address once again, your username and password, confirm password. So once you are providing that password, please remember that password. So once you are successfully logged into the tool, because backend database has to update couple of minutes, because plugin has to download. Don't try to log out from the tool. You can keep with the internet as it is once you are logging into the tool. So now what Nessus tool it will do, it will go and it will reach our Tenable IO cloud. From the Tenable IO cloud, plugins will be installed. It will take up approximate half an hour. So to successfully install all the signatures or plugin IDs. Once the plugin IDs or signatures are installed successfully, then you can go and you can practice it. So this is what you have to do. That is the homework or assignment I'm giving to you guys. Please try to do whatever steps I followed. Otherwise, I can make one of the document as I mentioned, and you can follow the steps, and finally you can install the tool. Once successfully install the tool, and it will take approximate 30 minutes to 1 hour to complete all these plugin IDs. Once the plugin ID is successfully completed, then only you are able to do the scanning. In case if you don't, if the plugins are not installed successfully, you can't do the scanning. First of all, you are not able to move the cursor here and there. It will be completely stuck out. So that is the reason you can follow these steps. Please remember these steps. Okay, otherwise I can make one of the video also on this one. How to install and what to install and how the plugins are installed and so on. Okay, so that is about overall how we can go and how we can download and we can install it. Already, as I mentioned, couple of people are already installed. So then whoever is not installed, just you can go and you can install it. So that is about overall installation part. And port number. What is the port number you can see? So and what is the so here. So localhost 8834. 8834 is administrator port number. This is the final window it will come. Once you are clicking on the your username and password, then successfully you are logged into the tool. Then it will take couple of, as I mentioned, half an hour it will take to successfully complete all these plugin IDs. Okay, because already I completed the registration. So you can go and you can do it from your side. Otherwise, as I said, I can make one of the video on this one and I can upload in the Google Drive. So localhost is nothing but a loopback address. It can use loopback address 127.0.0.1. So long back we discussed about classes of the IP address. Hope you remember. Class A, Class B, Class D, Class C. Localhost meaning here. So whatever system you are using, under that one we install the scanner. So that one it will act as a loopback address part of 127.0.0.1. Okay. Now 8834 is administrator port number or management console port number for mainly for implementation side. Okay, that is also entire question. What is the Nessus tool port number related to administration or implementation of web console? What is the answer? 8834. Okay, go back to our sheet. I have to provide a couple of information. HTTPS, localhost, 8834. So this 8834 is administration port number, admin or web console or user console or management console port number. So last week Infosys entire question this one. What is the administration port number of the Nessus tool? What is the answer? 8834. Now, what about communication port numbers? Communication port numbers are different. Once you are doing the scanning from this as a network scanner to respect to targeted servers or network devices or maybe applications and so on, we can use 22. It's for Unix operating system. 443. It's for other servers or applications. Otherwise, 8443. So these are all the other port numbers we can use it. So you know already 22, it's for the Unix operating system, like a PuTTY application or SSH on 443. If you want to only tenable side, I'm saying. Okay. So 443 to communicate it to other servers as a part of the network or 8443. Most of the cases we can use 22 or 443. So because we are running the scan, how an SS scanner will come to know that which servers we are going to scan and how this will going and communicate, and finally it will reach back. What is backend mechanism? So backend mechanism is this one. It will use lot of protocols. I will explain about those protocols under the implementation side. So communication port number is mainly for the to reachability side from our local host. What is mean by this one? Example, this is our Nessus tool and you are doing the scanning of the servers. Server is located here. So from your computer, you are logging into the tool and you are going to the server. So how the reachability it has to do? It can go and it can use couple of commands like ping command. First and foremost, it will use the ping command from this Nessus tool. Example, this Nessus tool IP address is 10.10.10.1. So server IP address is 10.10.10.10. In between these two, how the Nessus tool will come to know the reachability of the server? First and foremost, it can be used ping command. After ping is successfully completed, then it can go and it can use whether TCP three-way handshake will complete or not. And after that, it will use couple of other protocols like ARP protocol, ICMP protocol, UDP protocol. So these protocols it will use whether finally successfully it will be reachable or not. So that is the way first it will go and it will test it. So thereafter, once the communications happen on the backend, then only the scanning will be completed successfully. If the network reachability is not existing, finally we will end up with the scan is aborted or scan is not completed. There is no report we can see under the vulnerability management side. We cannot see or we cannot identify any vulnerabilities list. In case the server is not able to reach to our Nessus tool or any vulnerability management tool. If both are in the same IP address range and its reachability is there, then only we can go and we can do the scanning part. Otherwise, scan is aborted or scan is not complete successfully. Okay, so that is once again we have to do troubleshooting. Why it is not reaching? So we have to use trace route command. We can use ping command. and we can see where the packet is dropping in between the Nessus tool to our targeted server. All these are implementation level. Okay. Now, don't expect the same management console it is there once you are reaching any organization. I mean, once you are onboarding any organization. So there it will give like in practical, any tool. Example, you can see HTTPS. Okay. So now we can see www dot example Nessus, whatever host name they are giving, like an Nessus hydtcs.com 8834. So this is the way for easy way of understanding purpose. They can give the management console name. Nessus tool, Hyderabad location. So TCS company. So 8834. So this is the way how the management console we can go and we can give for understanding purpose. Otherwise, we can end up with how many IPS address we can remember. We have a lot of so many IP addresses we can go and we can use for servers and databases and applications for all the security tools also. So for easy way of remembering purpose only, we can go and we can use these particular. So our easy way of convenient purpose, we can give these tool names. For example, as I've opened previously, so Portigate, Portigate demo tool. So what is Portigate demo tool? Portigate.portidemo.com. So this is called management console. So this is called whatever this particular tool we can call it. Okay, so this one is called management console or user console. We can go and we can access from anywhere if we have the virtual private network and if we have the internet connectivity. So why we'll call it management console this one? We can give even IP address also, but we should not give the IP address. Why? Because we should not expose our private IPs to the public. So that is the reason. That is one of the reason due to security reasons. Second reason is for easy way of remembering, okay, this one is belongs to firewall, this one is belongs to our vulnerability management tool, this one is belongs to SIM tool, and so on. So that providing that name we can call a fully qualified domain name or management console name. So this one we can be used by implementation purpose, configuration purpose. So L1, L2, L3 operational support as a security incident investigation and forensic analysis also. Totally end to end. Why we are calling management console? To managing of entire or overall device or overall tool. So that's why we can call it as management console. What are the different management we can do? We can do, okay, so implementations and configurations and fine tuning and troubleshooting and security incident investigations and analysis, root cause analysis, and every total end to end. So that's what we can call management console. Okay. I have shown both. I have shown vulnerability management console and I have shown even FortiGate firewall also. Now go back to our tool now. So it is completely up to the organization side how they are going to the management console. Okay. The above console is called as management console. Anywhere, from anywhere, anyone can access if the user is legitimate and user has virtual private network along with internet connectivity as a remotely or virtually. Okay. So if you have the access to the tool, so you can go and you can connect to VPN first and foremost. Once you are connected to the virtual private network, from there you can go and you can access to our tool by providing the credentials. First of all, you have the tool access. Once you are onboarding, directly they will not give the tool access. First, client has to give the tool access. You have to raise the request. And once you are giving the request, client has to approve. Once the client has approved, so whoever is giving the tool access. So according to either your L1 or L2 or L3 or implementation guy or manager or director, according to that one, then give the tool access. It will take 2 weeks time approximate to get the overall tool access what a client you are supporting. Okay. Now, let's start about our overall tool implementation. So I will log into the tool, and you can see here one more thing I want to clarify, because just we install the tool and we are not installed any SSL TLS certificate. We did not install any SSL TLS certificate. Just whatever software we download from our website under the Tenable company, just we downloaded and we installed. But I did not install any SSL TLS certificate. It's better to use, okay, so our SSL TLS certificate also. You can see our firewall, whatever our FortiGate company has done, they are using SLTLS certificate. That's why it is not showing any red color flag. Red color flag. But here we are not using any SLTLS certificate. So that's why it is showing like it's a clear text and plain text. But these type of websites, we should not accept it. Always we can use SLTLS certificate, especially internet facing websites. We have to use our SLTLS certificate. This tool only within our organization we can use, within our customer location we can use. In that scenario, yes, fine. So there is no need to use our SLTLS certificate also. But this particular tool is exposing to the public, exposing to the internet, then obviously we have to deploy SLTLS certificate. Why? Because attacker can try to do the session hijacking or WASP top 10 category of the attacks. Because it's a clear text. Everything whatever traversing in our network or internet, anybody can see as a part of our clear text or plain text. It will not provide any encryption, it will not provide any, so our integrity, it will not provide any, so non-repudiation or confidentiality and privacy. But this one will provide confidentiality, privacy, integrity, non-repudiation. So that is part of our application security, SLTLS mutual authentication mechanism. Okay, so that's why whenever you are onboarding in any company and you are getting the tool access, please see whether this particular tool you got the with HTTP or without HTTPS. Okay, you know why HTTP and why HTTPS and what are the drawbacks of the HTTP and why HTTPS is so important. This one we discussed long back. Okay, but most of the customers, so this one they will not purchase any SLTLS certificate, because for 1 year if you want to purchase SLTLS certificate, customer has to pay $200. Even we have to pay $200 from anywhere, anywhere. For example, GoDaddy or VeriSign or GTS from Google or PKA public infrastructure or Symantec or Komodo. These are the couple of vendors, they can provide the certificate to us. Okay, for this one also we can go and we can purchase the certificate and we can deploy it. Security will not verify anything, just the security team can do the auditing side, whether SLTLS certificate is available or not. Okay, so now I'm entering username and password. So before going to do that, what is the version of the our Nessus Essential? Nessus tool latest version 10.0.1. 10.0.1. Yeah, 10.9.1. Sorry. Please remember this version numbers also, because they want to verify whether you are a fake or real. Sometimes they will ask about version numbers also. Give me 1 second, I'll come back. 1 second. Sorry guys, apologies. So just I given my username and password, then I entered into the tool. Now what I'm going to do, so this one it will take approximate maybe 3 classes or 4 classes. First I will go and explain about implementation level. So once the implementation level is completed, then we are going to discuss about operational support, like vulnerability analysis. There are two things here. One is called tool implementation. Second one is called as vulnerability analysis. So first we are going to discuss about tool implementation. So once you are opening the tool, this is the way how the console looks like. And you can see here, this one is account. So like a user account. So once you are clicking on this account, then you will get the full-fledged details of the account name. So full name. So this is our full name and email address. And if you want to change the password, you can go and you can change the password. You can use your account, whatever account you do have. And the API keys. So this API keys, why we can use. Okay, I'm going back once again. So just you can click on the completely top right corner side. Top right corner side. You can see okay, our human being symbol will be there, our candidate symbol will be there, our user symbol will be there. Click on that user symbol. Then you can click on the my account. Once you are clicking on the account, whatever initially you provided the details at the time of the registration, then you can get all those full details about the registration site. So your full name and email address, and I don't want to change the password and the API keys. So this API keys why we can use mainly for the log integration side. So in future we are going to discuss about SIM tool. What is a SIM tool? SIM tool is a log collection, log analysis, log processing, log onboarding, log monitoring, and security instant investigation tool 24/7 into 365 days. So that is called SIM tool, right? Now, so first thing is log collection or log onboarding or log integration. How we can go and we can do the log onboarding or log integration or log collection based on the different types of log integration methods. So these SIM tool vendors like IBM QRadar, Splunk, Azure Sentinel, or Exabeam, or Google Chronicle, so AWS Security Hub. Okay, so then logarithm. There are so many tools are available. So first and foremost, it will support log onboarding. So log collection meaning first we have to identify what are the different types of the data sources are there and log sources are there. All those logs we have to integrate to SIM tool. Under that one of the method we can call API token method, application programming interface. So first we are going to discuss about account. Under the account, user account details. So like full name, username, full name, username, email address, password, confirm password, change password, all those initial details. Additionally, so what we have seen second tab is API keys. So API keys, one of the, first of all, what is API? API is nothing but application programming interface. It can be used for connection in between the node to node, one user to another user. It will make like a API call. So now this particular API case why we can use, it's one of the method basically log integration method to send the logs to SIM tool. Now, which tool we are discussing? We are discussing about VM, vulnerability management tool. Example, consider this is our VM tool. So what is VM tool here? Nessus we are using. So now this VM tool. So SIM tool example, I'm using Azure Sentinel in our organization. Now, if you want to send vulnerability management related logs to SIM tool, then what is the method we have to use? API token method. It's one of the method. We have overall 8 log integration methods are there. One of the method name is called API token method. We have collector agent method. So this one I'm going to discuss under cybersecurity. Please don't get confused. Okay, API token method is one of the method. Now, under the API token method, most of the cases SaaS based tool, as I said previously also, software as a service. These tools will support API token method. That may be our endpoint security like a EDR or antivirus or DLP or encryption or file integrity monitoring, or even our virtual firewall, our email gateway solution, vulnerability management tools, all these wherever SaaS based tool. Now, by the by, right now, what is the tool we are discussing? We are discussing about SaaS based tool, software service. On top of our laptop, we install the software. On top of our physical hardware, we install the Nessus software. So there are three different types of deployment I told you. One is called physical dedicated hardware. Second one is called our software. Third one is called software as a service. So these are the three different types of tools. Most of the software as a service or software oriented tools, it will support API token method. Now, if you want to integrate our vulnerability management log, now we are discussing about vulnerability management logs or vulnerability management. To integrate to our SIM tool, what is the method we have to use? API token method we have to use. Now go back to tool. So click on generate. Now it will generate access key and secret key. So just I click on the generate and it is generated access key and secret key. Take these two. So this is called access key. Second one is secret key. Now these two we have to paste in the SIM tool. Whatever under the vulnerability, first we logged into the VM tool, part of the Nessus tool, and we went to API key under the account and we generated access key and secret key. Now, whatever these access key and secret key, you can copy paste, copy. Now log into the tool. Under the tool, you can select VM. Under the VM, you can select Nessus. Then you can paste these two. Then automatically what SIM tool of Azure Sentinel it will do, it will fetch the logs. It will pull the logs from the vulnerability management tool. So that is called pull mechanism. Whatever logs are generating under the Nessus tool site, it can pull the logs from the vulnerability management tool part of the Nessus. So that mechanism we can call it as a, we are not pushing. We are not pushing from the Nessus tool to the SIM tool. What we are doing, we are copy pasting of the access key and secret key. That key we are taking to the SIM tool. Then we are doing the fetching the logs. That fetching of the logs we can call it as pull mechanism. All SaaS based tools or software oriented tools will support API token method, part of the pull mechanism. Once again, I am going to discuss this one under the cyber security SIM tool. It's one of the method. Please remember, but forget about this one now. This concept you can forget now. This concept you can forget. API token method, just you can forget it. Okay, this one I'm going to discuss once again in the future. Okay, now go back to tool. So that is about the account. And here you can see bell symbol, this for notification. What are the different types of things is coming under the notification side? From how did I log in, where did I log in, what did I download? So everything it can go and it can show under the notification side. First I logged in and I pasted the licensing, then plugin IDs are completed. You can see finished plugin. All the things are completed. Okay. So from the starting, when I logged into the tool and how much time it has taken to complete all these. So plugins and everything, anything, whatever I am doing under this one notification, it will come. Next one is question mark here. So this one, it will go and it will provide, there are different types of the contents related to other, what's new. So what's new meaning here, under the Tenable company side, what are new things that are going to happen. So new products they are developing, it will go to community edition directly. Once you're clicking on the, so our question mark symbol, this is called resource center. Go back to here. Second tab is first one, account tab we discussed. Second tab we discussed API keys. So next one, notification tab. Whatever work or whatever tasks we are doing under the tool, it will give all the notifications under the bell symbol. Example, log into the tool, plugins downloaded. So next one, just now he has generated the access key and secret key, generated access key and secret key and so on. Whatever work you are doing, and it can go and it can provide the notification tab. Now go back to resource center tab. Under the resource center tab, what information we can see? We can see documentation. We can see about community edition. We can see about support portal in case you are facing any issues. It can go on, we can go on, we can raise the ticket to the or vendor part of Nessus tool. So it can provide other informations also. Let's go back to our resource center tab. What's new? Under the T-enable side, what are the new things that it's going to happen, or new products they are developing? So new channels, whatever. Documentation. If we want to know how to create scan policy or scan rule or any other information, we can go and we can click on the documentation side. So like a knowledge base. So under this one, we can see new things it's happening under the Tenable. Second one, knowledge base as a documentation. Okay. Then community portal. If you have any questions, please go and ask in the community portal also. They can go and they can reply. For example, under the knowledge base, I want to create a couple of things like how to create scan policy. Then click on the knowledge base. Then if it is available that content, then it will give the content like a documentation side. Okay. So that's called documentation side. It is searching. Yeah. It is showing already. There are 16 results it is created. So there is no need to go and there is no need to verify from other websites, or we have to ask some other employees or our colleagues. Everything and we can do and we can identify from this knowledge base itself as a documentation side. Okay. Please try to do all these R&D, research and development. So next one community. If you want to ask any other experts, so there are so many people they can go and they can rise under this community portal. You have to register first one. Under this one, once you are joining any company, then you can ask about community portal also. So whoever knows about that one, but you have to provide customer ID. So whatever customer or client you are supporting, you have to provide that information also. Okay. So then you can ask in the community portal also. Community portal registration and clarifying the questions or clarifying the doubts by speaking with other experts. Whoever is registered under the community portal, not only just Tenable company or Nessus company, even whoever has the access. For example, I'm working in TCS, someone is working in Infosys. I do have the okay, so Tenable company portal. So even other person also has the Tenable company portal. We can go and we can discuss in between. So anybody can go and they can raise the questions and the people will respond back as like an knowledge share. So next one. So research, if you want to do anything research, you can go and you can do on the research and plug in and release notes. So plugin and release notes meaning here, whatever new plugins or new signature, new category of the attacks are happening, it can go and it can provide that one also. For example, today one of the new zero-day vulnerability is coming. So under that new zero-day vulnerability, what is the plugin release notes? It is defined by Tenable company. So these are all the regular notes. You can see July 10th. There are so many plugins are released. All these are related to symmetric cryptography. So our symmetric cryptography, Diffie-Hellman algorithms. So these are all the release notes. Regularly, they can go and they can see what attackers are doing and how the Tenable R&D company, part of the red team capability or offensive capability, they can go and they can think about what are the new attacks are happening. For that one, how we are going to release it or how we are going to resolve it. So that is like a plugin or signatures kind of thing. So I told you plugin is nothing but signature. It's for known category of the attack. So even community portal itself, we have support portal also under this one. So this one you can use it for both support portal and community portal both. You have to do sign in here. So whatever registration you have done, you can go and you can provide here. And if you have any questions, and please ask our Tenable company by raising a case. For example, you purchased one of the iPhone, or maybe you purchased MacBook, or you purchased Samsung mobile, or you purchased one of the refrigerator. It is not working. Then you can go and you can give the complaint. You will give the complaint, right? Same as it is here also. Instead of the going and giving the complaint to service centers, we can go and we can do everything through registration under the online. So here, once you are raising the ticket, then they will come to online and they will support to us. That is like a support portal or community portal. Community portal to speak with other customers also, but support portal is mainly to speak with our vendor. So community portal mainly to speak with other customers. Same portal, we do have the support portal. For every tool whatever purchasing, we can go and we can create support portal also. But L1, L2 team doesn't have this one. Even L3 also. Only customer has the portal access. I'm not sure whether they will give to you or not. So support portal. If you have any questions from the vendor, you can go and raise ticket and speak with vendor. And whenever you are raising the ticket, always make critical availability or critical severity. Otherwise, they will not see your ticket. Critical severity and business impact is very high. Then only they will remedy. I mean, so they will respond back very quickly. Business impact is very high. Not only for our vulnerability management tool, this concept is applicable to any tool we purchased. Any tool we purchased. For example, this one, if I want to say in our day-to-day real time or practical life, your Wi-Fi is not working. What will you do? You can go and you can speak with the customer care, stating that my Wi-Fi is not working. And you can say it's a priority one ticket. So then they can go and they can verify where the issue is about, whether it's a port issue or whether the cable has some of the issues in that particular where your home is located. And always you can go and you can give the high priority and business impact is very high. And I'm missing couple of meetings, I'm missing my office work and I'm doing work from home option. How you can prioritize same as this here also. Okay. So that is called support portal. Finally, plugin release notes for plugins for new category of the attacks, signatures. So they can go and they can release it. Finally, research and development. So Tenable vendor will do research and development for new category of the attacks or threats, vulnerabilities. It's going on worldwide. So that is about overall resource center tab. Okay. Now go back to our tool. So far we completed three. One is account field, account tab. Second one is notification tab. And third one is our documentation and resource center tab. So now let's go and discuss about other tabs on the top. Okay, so console itself, scans tab. Scans tab mainly we can use it for the scanning of the servers. We can create scan policy and scan rule. Settings tab is for initial security configurations. So this one, please go and see settings tab here. Let's see what things it contains now. Most of the things we can keep it by default. Will not change it. Settings tab. Under the settings tab, we can see license information. We can see about plugins information. We can see about parser information, all those. The overview. So first one, Nessus Essential, whatever tool we are purchasing. In case you're purchasing Nessus Security Center, you can see Nessus Security Center. Or purchasing Nessus Professional, you can see Nessus Professional. If you are purchasing Tenable Security Center, you can see Tenable Security Center. That product name basically. Version 10.9.1, it's for Windows because we installed the software on top of the Windows machine. Licenses host, whatever licenses we are purchasing, that information. So first one is overview tab. Under this one, we can see licensing information, product information, version information of the tool. Also, additionally, we can see about when the plugins are updated, whether it is communicating to the Tenable. Okay, so regular updates or not, those information also we can see when it is updated, latest date and time. So plugins also last updated just July 10th at 5:55 a.m. CST. And so upgraded Nessus Professional and Nessus Expert. So this one additional tool and plugin set and okay, so policy template version and activation code. So this activation code, I got it from my email ID. At the time of the implementation, I use this particular activation code to install Nessus tool. So as a part of the software. Okay. So license utilization. Out of 16 IPs, how many utilization I have done? So that information. So second one, license utilization. How many IPs are scanned or utilized? So in case it is crossing that one, we can't do scanning. Why? Because we are purchasing only 16. By default, it is given 16. Scans only we can do. If you want to upgrade this one, you can see upgrade to professional or expert, part of security center. Software update. So the software update. So our tool version. So automatic updates do you want? Or update plugins are disabled? Or update frequency daily basis or weekly basis or monthly basis? So update server. In case you are using any physical hardware server, then you have to provide that server name also here. So always we can do automatic updates. So software updates, automatic updates, daily basis. Example, maybe tomorrow 10.9.2. What is the current version of the, okay, so version we are using 10.9.1. So tomorrow maybe it is released 10.9.2. So now we have to upgrade that one 10.9.1 to 10.9.2. That is a part of the implementation only. All these things we can call it implementation. Now we are upgrading our tool, overall tool. Just like that, you can go and you can upgrade the tool. By the time maybe any issue it is facing. So that's why to upgrade the tool, what we have to do, we have to raise a change request using change management process. I told you already when we discuss this concept. So when we discuss the ports and protocols, firewall request, firewall approval team, firewall implementation team. Same thing here also. If you want to upgrade, all these are implementation, guys. L3 level, these questions we can expect from L3 level. So, or a security engineer. If you are applying for any vacancy related to security engineer, what is the difference between engineer versus analyst? Analyst can do only operation support of the security instance or alerts or alarms are triggered. He will take care of the response. That's it. He will not do tool upgrade or he will not take care of the implementation, all those things. But engineering can do everything. Policy creation, rule creation, correlation rule, and fine tuning, and overall tool upgrades. So that is difference between engineer versus our analyst. Okay. But nowadays, even for L3 level also, they're expecting, do you have the engineering experience or not? Do you know how to do firewall upgrade? Do you know how to do SIM tool upgrade? Do you know how to do vulnerability management tool upgrade? All those things they're expecting whoever is keeping more than 7+ years of experience. Okay. So this update, okay, so just like that we can go and we can do manual way. We should not, so automatic anyway we define, but it's better to do the manual update using the our change management process, overall tool upgrade. So next one, plugin detail local locate. So these things it will come regularly. So our tool it will go and it will reach to our Tenable IO console and regularly it will give the our plugin IDs information. Okay. So where we can see this information, we can see this plugin detail local. So local. So under the our scan policy, if you are going to scans, you are clicking on the create new scan. You are clicking on the advanced scan. Under the advanced scan, if you are going plugins. So this is what they are saying. So we no need to say anything here. Just you can keep that settings are by default. There is no need to change anything. Plugin detail local. Keep default settings. No, go back to, and so we don't want to change anything here. Just you can leave it as it is. Encryption password. So in case you want to use the encrypted password, that password you can go and you can change that one to encrypted password. Click on the save button. Okay. So now whatever password you are using for the login, that will be encrypted. Encryption password. To log into the tool, encrypt the password using key. Finally, events. These are called logs. Events also called as a logs. These logs only we can integrate it to our SIM tool. These logs, the events is also called as logs. So log is nothing but what? Any computer recorded activity or action is called as a log. What is event? Any abnormal change of the log called event. Event management. So can you celebrate your birthday daily basis? Can you celebrate your anniversary daily basis? That is like abnormal activity. Your birthday is abnormal activity, or Father's Day is abnormal activity, or Mother's Day is abnormal activity. Event management. Why this event they will go on, they will do daily basis of event management? No, it's like abnormal activity. That abnormal change of the log is called as event. These logs only we can integrate it to SIM tool. These logs are now configuration related logs, setup related logs, audit related logs, application related logs. For example, you can see finish download Nessus plugins. It's an implementation related log, setup related logs. So next one, you can go and you can see successful connection to the plugin server, implementation related logs. Error connecting to the plugin server. So this one also setup related logs. Yeah, in case you are logging into the tool. So that one, it is like audit related logs. And our tool is crossing more than 80% or 70%. So that one, it will act as our system related logs. So all these logs will you have to integrate. Even attack is trying to compromise our Nessus tool also. If we're integrating these logs to SIM tool, and we can create brute force attack, or password spray attack, or pass the hash attack, or dictionary attack, one of the correlation rule for vulnerability management tool. Then whenever any attack is trying to do the hacking on this vulnerability management tool, these logs already we are integrating into SIM tool using API token method. Now we are create one of the correlation rule. What is the correlation rule? VM login authentication failure or Nessus brute force attack. Attacker will do brute force attack on the VM tool also, Nessus tool also. Now we are creating one of the rule under the SIM tool side. Now these events, whatever right now I'm showing the events, these logs will go to SIM tool, and based on the rule or condition we are defined under the SIM tool side, alert will be triggered. Now as a part of the SOC, they will go and they will do the research. They will go and they will do the investigation side. Okay, that's why each and every device logs also we have to integrate it to SIM tool. Events or logs. What are different logs that will be generated? System. So this is also called performance oriented logs. Setup. This one is called as implementation related logs. We have seen already. Application oriented logs, and security audit related logs. Who is trying to log into the VM tool and who is trying to log out. So these are the four different. If this is applicable to Windows also, under the event viewer, we have seen. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. So far, what are the different types of tabs we completed? We completed only 4 tabs. One is called account tab. Second one is called notification tab. Third tab is called as resource center tab. And fourth tab is called settings tab. In the tomorrow morning class, so I'm going to discuss about scans, create new scans, scan policy, scan rule, and templates. So these templates also. And whoever did not install the tool in your personal computer, please try to go and install the tool. And you are facing any issues, please ping me in our WhatsApp group. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, guys, that's all for today. See you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. IST.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good
Thank you, sir.
morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.